So great. So we've got some of our samples here of work that we have tonight. Are these some of your more favorites, or do you have any favorites?
I would not say I have a favorite. Each artist has such a distinct style. There's 5 different street artists from Brazil, and the reason I chose these 5 in particular is because they all work in such different styles and mediums, and also in different ways that they engage with the urban fabric. So for example, here we have works by Vermelho. This one in particular is called Time and Vanity, which is, I think, really, really strong artwork by this particular artist. I personally love it for the expression that the character is giving, and I think it captures kind of the essence of the universal qualities that we all share between Brazilian and U.S. artists and people. It's one of the things that we're trying to bridge with this exhibition is bringing together both U.S. and Brazilian artists. So here's Time and Vanity. These are 2 things that we can all certainly relate to. So this work in particular is, I think, a very strong one.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful frame on this one in particular. I must admit that stands out. I like the figurative pieces. But behind us we have something that's a bit more abstract, and that's a different style, right?
Absolutely. So these pieces are by Nikolai, and Nikolai is particularly interesting in my opinion because he tends to work with oil even when he's painting on walls or anywhere that's not necessarily on canvas, which is fairly unique. Most street artists paint in acrylic, such as Vermelho, or spray paint obviously is the most typical medium. But Nick is really interested in process, so that's where we get this really interesting abstract work that's done in oil as opposed to acrylic.
Okay, now what do we have over here, the larger piece right there?
Yeah, so each artist, 4 of the 5 artists are here in Washington, D.C., and originally we had planned for them to actually create and do a live painting here in the gallery. Unfortunately, with the fumes of spray paint and enclosed spaces, it's not the safest mechanism. So the 4 artists who are here were all invited to create original artworks as if they were going to be painting in a live demonstration, which is where these larger pieces came from. So we have, as I said, one from each of the 4 artists who are here. So that's Rodrigo Branco, Jen Duarte, Tika and Vermelho. Nikolai, unfortunately, is not with us, but that's where these all come from. So they were each asked to create something that they felt was most representative of their work on the street.
Have they been to GW at all before and have a feel for at all?
Not at all. So the artists are actually staying in Annapolis right now, but this is the first time many of them have ever been to the U.S., let alone Washington, D.C. So this is a really very exciting opportunity for not only us, but the artists themselves.
Okay, so I guess they'll probably want to stay here for a while. If you show them around GW, they're going to think that all of D.C. is just beautiful, right?
Yes, well, that's what we had hoped. But very fortunately, we're very excited. The exhibition is actually going to be traveling to New York, to Port Contemporary, Miller, Indiana, and then back to Brazil, actually.
So collectively, all of these pieces will be together, and they will be touring.
Yes.
Indeed. So what happens if someone decides they want to buy one of these?
So this exhibition, unfortunately, is not an exhibition for sale. However, we are selling prints. We're selling prints for each of the 5 artists in limited editions of 30. So those are available for $100 each, which is a fairly fair price.
Signed editions, right?
Signed editions, limited. So that's very exciting. It's a way to own the artwork.
So it's more reasonable for somebody to be able to own at least some kind of representation of the work.
Absolutely.
Okay, as opposed to having to buy something that might be a lot more expensive.
Definitely.
Right? So again, thank you for taking the time. If people want to come by and see this will be up for how long?
So this exhibition is open for 4 weeks until October 31st. And the gallery is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. So we are always welcome to visitors. And you can also like our page on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Brazil Art in DC.
Okay. And if someone wants to purchase one of the reproductions, then they can get in touch with you through Facebook, right?
Yes, through Facebook. So you should get in touch with me.
You have plenty of those, right, available?
Well, we only have 30 of each, so and they've gone by fairly quickly already. So
you might have to raise the prices on those a little higher.
Maybe we'll see.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for sharing with us, Roxanne. This is beautiful, and I'm sure you're going to have a good turnout so far. We've got a lot of people already, so
yes, thank you.
Congrats on your success so far. And the artists will be here